Good afternoon and welcome to another video. So in today's video I want to talk about perspective and how it can change your images. So we come to Dartmoor Leat today to get some photos of the water as it comes down over the moors. And the Leat travels around, down and ends up at Dartmoor Reservoir. So this is probably the highest ground where it is, and it travels down over all these rocks, which gives it a nice cascading water effect. So because the Leat is so narrow, there's not really a lot to play with, like scenery wise. It's not a lot. You have to come in really tight to the waterfall or the cascading water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around with the perspective of the shot and see if I can make the Leat look a little bit more impressive than what it actually is. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to come down low and then I'm going to shoot up towards the waterfall, up towards the top of the hill, and that will give it the perspective of being a lot bigger, a lot larger than what it actually is. And the reason it does that, I think, is because it probably goes back to when we were children, and when you were this small, you'd look up at your parents and everything seemed so big, and then as you get older you look down in a condescending sort of thing and everything seems smaller. And that's the way they do it in movies. They shoot superhero type shots from the waist up and shoot them upwards to make them look a lot bigger on screen. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and make this little cascading water the superhero of the shot and make it a lot bigger than what it actually is. So from the first image I've got the whole waterfall in the shot, but I'm really close to this front part of the water where it cascades over this rock, which isn't that big in scale terms if you compare it to the camera. But when I take the shot, it's going to make that a lot bigger because it's so close to the camera. So it's going to fill the frame and make it seem impressive. Well, I hope so anyway. So I'm shooting f/16, 100, ISO 100, and I'm doing about 10 to 15 seconds. So I'll pop that image up and take a look and see what you think. So with this second shot, as before, neutral density filter and a polarizer, but I've come straight on at the rock this time. I'm still shooting up the waterfall, but I'm going to cut out the sky because it will be overexposed. I'm shooting 5 seconds at f/16 at ISO 100. So let me know in the comments whether you think this looks better, more dramatic, or whether you just think it looks like a normal everyday shot. By staying in the same scene and then just changing camera angles and even lenses and getting down a lot lower, you're going to end up with a completely different image. So this one is from probably waist height, and now with this is 70-200, almost fully zoomed in at 200. And what I'm going to do is I'm now going to change the angle that I take this picture from. I'm going to stay in the exact same position, but I'm just going to change the angle and see how that looks. So as you would agree, completely different angle. Same scene though. So by changing the angle, you're not just changing the look of the image, you're also changing the feel of the image. So quite two different, completely different feels to an image. So I'll pop both of them up on the screen. So the first image I'm going to show you is the wide angle of this of the cascading water. And then the second one I'm going to show you is the 70-200, I think it's on 70mm, but up close to the water. By changing the angle, you've now made it feel, I believe, that it's a lot more powerful, a bit more moody. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll pop them images up now and I'll put them side by side so you can compare the two. So let me know in the comments, do you think about getting lower down to make something look bigger? Is that something you do? Is it something you've ever thought of? Is it something you're going to give a try? Let me know what you think. So it depends if you think getting lower with your camera to make something look bigger in the frame is cheating or not, but I think it's down to the individual. I think it gives it a bit more artistic flair. I think you're more likely to get a better shot because it's a point of view that people don't generally see. So there you go, it's me done for another day. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.